It's raining kittens and puppies out there.
Welcome back. I did set it to kittens and puppies so we could get some rain. I was going to do a bunch of shopping for our copper sheets build offline, but then I figured maybe we would get more weather if I did that on camera. Primary thing that I think we need to go for right now is maybe I should slide in a nice hyper cannon. Let's see if we have the stuff for a cannon here. The very first stuff we know we're going to want that rain is really loud. Is the copper sheets and concrete. At least we got the concrete out of the way. And I think we have a yes. I think I might be able to hop over to our... that's far away though. What I need is iron plate. We can get all the iron plates out of the way. I might stop over for a few crystal oscillators. If we have any extra, we might not have any extra. There we go. Let's get, I guess, half. Unfortunately, it reinforced sheets that we have easy access to. Everything does look cool in the rain. But the sound is so loud. Is there a way to change the weather rain volume? No, it's not raining over here at the starter factory. It's only ironically raining in the desert. One more plate and maybe a stack of iron rods. That might be enough to get 1 or 2 clicks in. The game does look nice, though. If only I could jump on that drone, catch a ride. Spiders. Giant spiders. I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, we don't have enough encased beams. Even for one. That hurts. Maybe we've got a couple of encased beams over here. All of our rain went away. This is trying to look cool. I think we're getting there. Yeah. Stealing from machines isn't great. especially when we need 4,000. But let's at least get enough where we can make one. I'm worried that our encased beam factory has nothing. Nothing's getting dropped over here. Okay. Let's make sure that we put that in, right? The direction is a question. And the direction was put in incorrectly. That's better. I guess I should put the last one in first. Come on. This is one of my more imperfect blueprints. I cut the connection to the rest of the factory for copper sheets, so we would have access to the copper sheets right here. But now it kind of looks like we're done on that. Or we're not. No, maybe we should hold on to these. So right now it looks like encased beams are a problem. Encased beams and aluminum sheets are going to be the big things. 3,000 aluminum sheets. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a few extra of these anyway. Maybe a couple more. And then our encased beams are kind of near the starter factory. The only other thing that's kind of jumping out at me is the crystal oscillator demand. Oh boy. We made a mistake. At least we have full health. Oh, a radioactive boar got me. After I got myself. Let's see. I think I'm trying. Well,
Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer.
All right. I'm being mocked. It's fine. I think I need to get. See, the problem is, if I get the. I just need to make sure I don't grab too many encased beams. We're not going to be in a position to really fight with those boar. I just don't want to. This radioactive rock throwing cell. Yeah, that's obviously too many. All that because I got into the hyper cannon with the wrong item on my back. And my jetpack wasn't fueled up. I don't even know where I was. Oh, I was right by. Oh man, we were so close. All right, where is it? Get the heck out of here. Okay, back to it. I wonder if the weather... So I would guess that the weather happens in a sphere right around me. Like, it's localized on me 50 meters, 100 meters away. Right? It's just a giant sphere. But I wonder if it decides where it's raining by the location. Ooh, the concrete's got a slightly different tinge to it because it's raining. Interesting. Actual drops of water hitting the concrete. Intense. I've got these copper ingots that I want to get rid of. I just don't want them in my inventory at all. Okay, let's see if we can move some stuff around here. I'd like to get the iron rods just out of the way since there's only 400 of them. I'd also like to take from inventory before depot. Clean out the localized stuff first. Though, I guess technically I should take from depot first so that way we can get more stuff uploaded. Yeah, I got that part right at least. Short on encased beam. Uh-oh. There's a dismantle crate somewhere around here. I kind of want to find it before I move on because, well, one, there's actually probably stuff in there that we can use. Well, where are they hiding this dismantle crate? Man, I hate dismantle crates. They can be really hard to find. Ah, there it is. Okay. We can all sleep soundly tonight. I found that dismantle crate. Then we'll just connect this power. I think I deleted one of these, so we probably need to add one to our list, unfortunately. Technically, though, we don't have to finish this right now. We can build whatever we want and then come back to it. That's the advantage of this design. If we need more copper sheets, we can just build more levels. Of course, we are limited by our belt speed. But in this case, I built a separate line for each belt. So our belt speed isn't that much of a limitation. It's like 40 machines. We might be short on the copper ingots are starting to move. This side is emptied out now. That might be enough reason to stop right there. Claim success and move on with my life. I think that's what I am gonna do. If we really want more copper sheets, we might actually have to plan on adding some additional copper ingot. At least this side is freed up. It can now run wide open, no problems. You know, I said earlier that I wouldn't keep any, but maybe I should keep some. Oh man, that's really not a lot of room to move. Where is this guy? Yeah, we'll just put a little drop tank here to capture. My standard, here's your stuff. And then I'll put a nice sign on it. Just to be super clear, this is the copper sheets. And then we'll send the sheets on to the rest of the factory. At the very least, this is loosened up, this half. And it looks like a lot of copper sheets, but that's mostly stored. Yeah, it's coming down. But, you know, we got some coming in there. So that'll help us make AI limiters, which will help us make electromagnetic rods. Now I'll try to clean up some of this. You know, we can always come back to this and add some more copper sheets once we see what the final impact is, but For right now, our AI limiter swap should be very happy with this influx. You know, it's interesting because it seems like what we really need is some more steel. Our production of encased beams is not great. But we also need steel pipe and steel beam to make our heavy modular frames. Steel pipe to make the, well, for the steel pipe section. And then the steel beams for the screws section. Maybe if there's some iron around here, we could use that coal right there. And then just belt it in. But we'll worry about that in the next... Ooh. Ugh. The sand sounds all squishy now because of the rain. So is the concrete. Ugh. Alright. We did get to experience some of the rain, so there is that. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.